Hey Penfield, my name is Shai Desai.
And I'm Ruth Kim.
And we're your hosts for this week.
This week we celebrated Purim, St. Patrick's Day, and Holi.
Next up we have Purim with Mrs. Pashko, Akshaya, and myself.
Hey Penfield, my name is Akshaya.
And I'm Shaya.
And I'm Miss Pashko.
Today we're going to be learning about Purim.
So, Miss Pashko, what is Purim?
So Purim is a holiday that the Jewish people celebrate to commemorate the day that Queen Esther saved the Jewish people from the execution of Haman, who was the second in command of the king.
So, who celebrates Purim?
The Jewish people celebrate Purim.
When is this holiday celebrated?
It's celebrated in the 14th month, or 14th day of Adar, which is March 16th into the 17th.
Okay, so then how can I celebrate it, and what are some of the traditions?
So you can celebrate it by dressing up, because Queen Esther, she had to conceal her identity from the king, so we dress up in order to commemorate that. We also have cookies called Humintashen, which are in the shape of a triangle to commemorate the hat that Haman wore. And you can dance and party with your friends.
Okay, where can I get more information about Purim?
So we go to Hebrew school, the Jewish kids, kind of like CCD. You can go to a place called Gratz College, where they have a library of different books, and you can go to your own personal library.
Okay, well, it's been really fun learning about Purim with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Happy Purim!
Happy Purim! Bye!
I'm not going to eat them before I eat.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the cookies here that Mrs. Pashko was talking about. Here they are. They can come in different flavors. This is apricot, and this is raspberry. And
They're called Hamishdans.
yeah, and they're like really good.
Now we have Ethan with St. Patrick's Day.
Hey Penfield, Ethan Hager here, and today I'm going to be talking about St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is in celebration of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, who taught the people of Ireland Christianity and taught them about the Trinity, and showed them using one of their most famous plants, the shamrock. Now, some myths that you might have heard is that, St. Patrick was a bishop, and he was, but that he chased all the snakes of Ireland. That's a myth. That's not true. So, some famous dishes. Probably the most famous here in America is shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie in Ireland is a lot like pot pie, except instead of like a poultry, it's lamb or mutton, and instead of like a breading on top, it's mashed potatoes. Another famous dish is corned beef. Corned beef is a very salty and stringy beef. And lastly, we have the dish of bangers and mash. Bangers are like very large sausages that are like made out of turkey. And then homemade mashed potatoes as well. The more you know. I don't know why.
Lastly, we have Dublina and Havisha telling us about Holi.
Hey Penfield, I'm Havisha.
And I'm Dublina.
Today we are going to explain the story behind Holi and some traditions that go along with it.
The festival of Holi is one to celebrate. It means the festival of love, the festival of colors, and it is also known as the festival of spring in some places.
But this festival is mostly known in some places as a celebration of the good over evil.
As there are many stories behind the origins of Holi and how it was first celebrated, here is a look into one of the many stories of this wonderful festival.
To begin, the first part of the story starts off as when the demon king was known as Hiranyakashipu, who killed anyone who disobeyed him, or had worshipped the other gods.
Hiranyakashipu wanted to be a king, but his son thought otherwise, since he thought that Lord Vishnu was God himself.
So Hiranyakashipu decided to devise a way to kill his own son, but Lord Vishnu always found a way to save him.
One day, when Hiranyakashipu was very close to killing his own son, Lord Vishnu turned into what is called a Narshingo, or a half-man, half-lion.
He then killed Hiranyakashipu, leaving the other people in triumph that he was no longer here and that they did not have to fear for their life.
As a result of his actions, the day of Holi marks the day that Lord Vishnu had taken over the demon king, Hiranyakashipu.
The traditions in Holi include the most popular being that during the day of Holi, the streets and towns turn red, green, and yellow.
This would be because of the fact that people throw colored powder into the air and splash them on others while laughing and having fun.
Another tradition includes eating sweets like barfi,
Laddus.
and most popularly gulab jamun.
During the day of Holi, the people also celebrate near bonfires and dance to traditional folk music.
As they celebrate Holi this Friday on March 18th, it is important to remember the story behind it and why it's such an important festival to the different kinds of South Asian cultures.
Whether it's attending a color-splashing festival or filling up on sweets that might give you a stomachache later,
It's time to celebrate this wonderful festival together.
we both wish you a happy Holi.
The more you know.
So that's the more you know this week. Don't forget the Penfield way. Be respectful, be responsible, and be kind. See you soon.